Hello, fourth graders. This is Mr. Mahler here, and welcome to your very first flipped video. We're going to have a grammar lesson today. We're going to take a look at lesson target G.1.A, and your target is, I am learning to identify nouns, people, places, and things. And you'll know that you can do this when you're able to identify all the nouns in a reading passage and classify them as people, places, and things. Let's go over and take a look at our board here for just a second. I've got it set up like a tree map, and I have there that nouns are either a person, a place, or a thing. And we're going to talk about things first. We're going to start kind of from the right and work our way to the left. So let's look at a few things that I gathered up from around my house. Right here I have a book, and a book is a thing, so it is a noun. And there's a screwdriver, also a noun because it's a thing. Another noun is a baseball mitt, an apple, and a t-shirt. Those are all, let me get this straightened up a little bit for you. Those are all nouns because they're things. The next thing on our chart is place. So to think about place, I want to go back to our things actually and think about the places where we might find these particular things. So this book might be found in a library, and a library is a noun because it's a place. It might also be found on a shelf, and a shelf is a noun because it's a place. And it also might be found in a classroom, and a classroom is definitely a place, and therefore it's a noun. Our screwdriver might be found in the garage or a workshop. Those are both nouns because they're places. It also might be found at, say, Home Depot. And Home Depot is a noun because it's a place. It's a very special kind of noun, and we're going to learn about that type of noun sometime in the next week or so. A baseball mitt might be found at a field or a stadium or in a dugout, and those are all nouns because they're places. At my particular house, you might find this in the backyard because that's where it got left. And the backyard is also a noun because it's a place. An apple might be found in the kitchen, and that is definitely a place. It might be found at Walmart, again, a place. And just like Home Depot, it's a very special kind of place that we'll talk about fairly soon here. This t-shirt is another noun. I'm sorry. This t-shirt I found in my son's bedroom, and bedroom is a noun because it's a place. It also might be found in a store or in a laundry room, and those are both nouns because they're places. Our third type of noun that we're going to look at today is people. So let's go back to our things here. What kind of person would be associated with this book? Student, librarian, and student and librarian are both nouns because they're types of people. The screwdriver might be used by a construction worker. Construction worker is a noun because it's a person. Maybe your dad. Dad is a noun because it's a person. This baseball mitt might be used by a player. So player is a noun. It also might be used, we could be a little bit more specific than person, when we could say third baseman or outfielder. And those words are also both nouns because they refer to people. And who might use this apple? A horse might want this apple. So horse is a noun. It's not a person, but an animal, I guess, is close enough. And then finally the t-shirt. The t-shirt is my son's. So son is a noun because it's a person. His name is James, so James is a noun. And he's also a boy, so boy is a noun as well. Lots of different ways to refer to James as a noun. Okay, so Mr. Mahler, that's great. Now that we know about person, place, and thing, all being noun, what do we do with that information? Well, what you're going to do tomorrow when you get into class is we are going to have the iPads reserved for us. They'll be available for you. And I would like you to create a pic collage that includes a couple of pictures of people, a couple of pictures of places, and a couple pictures of things, all of which might be found around our school. Now, if you don't know what pic collage is or don't know how to work it, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it tomorrow, and we'll find you a buddy who can maybe you can work with. But then as your summative assessment, you are going to read a portion of a book called Black and White by David Macaulay. And as you read the 2 or 3 paragraphs that I've pulled out for you, I want you to circle all the nouns that you find in the passage. And then I want you to create a tree map, just like the one you see on the screen right now, that categorizes each of the nouns you find in the reading passage as a person, a place, or a thing. And again, we'll work on that together if you're confused by the instructions. The materials that you will need are found in the flex space in the pocket chart that I have hanging on the wall in there. And again, we'll talk about that if you don't know exactly where to find it, so don't worry about it for now. What you really need to know for now is that a noun can refer to a person, a place, or a thing. So thank you very much for watching your first flipped video. There will be many more to come. I hope you have a great night. See you tomorrow.